Okay, that's PE with Dad, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to another week of PE with Dad. This week we're going to focus on abs exercises. So as I've always said to you, always really important to warm up. But today, just because we're going to be focusing so much on the abdominal wall and abdominal muscles, we'll just do a few extra abs warm-ups together. So we can just start with just some rotation. That's great. And then if you can lie on your front, if you lie flat on the floor, and then just lift your arms up, so you're almost in a plank position, but not quite, because your knees are touching the floor. You see, you're stretching the abdominal wall up like this. So that's what you're going to do. And just hold it there for 5 seconds or so. You can lie down again and do another one if needs be. Just stretch out. And then, if you go onto your back, and if you lift your legs in the air, and you don't have to do this, with much effort. You can put your hands there if you need to, but we're just going to sort of crunch a little bit here, just to pull some of those muscles up. Just to make sure that area, relax them a bit, and just pull them up again. Just to make sure that it's done something before we start these exercises. So, be the same as always, in that we'll do 40-second exercises with a 20-second rest. The focus is going to be abdominal muscles through the whole thing, and because of that, you're going to spend most of the time on the floor. So, we will start with just some bicycle crunches. Say 40 seconds of these. So, off we go. So your stomach's going to really feel it by the end of all of these. We'll do the usual 20-second break each time. There we go, well done. You should already be feeling that. You've got to be careful with your back with these exercises, because your back's on the floor an awful lot, so you just have to be careful. Full push-ups, full sit-ups, I've never really found that useful. They're not really great on your back, so we'll try and look after your back whilst doing all these exercises as well. The last thing you want is to be getting pain when you're exercising. So, next one will be cross-legged sit-ups. So, legs in the air, in a cross position, and then it's almost similar to the bicycles, but we're going to go right elbow to left knee, and then the other way around. So, let's get the timer on, and start. So, cross legs, and then cross over, elbow to each side each time. And you should really find all these quite challenging. So this is exercise number 2. 40 seconds of these. Got 10 seconds left to go. There we go. Great work. Okay, so as I say, the whole session is pretty much spent on the floor, but what we'll do is we'll give your back a bit of a rest just now, and the next exercise we'll do will be a plank. I said it's going to focus on abs, it is, but the plank is still a great exercise for core, and it will work on your abs as well. So a normal plank or a high plank will be our next exercise. And as I say, it's just going to give your back a bit of a rest too. So, here we go. High plank position. And hold it there for 40. Nice easy one. You do this all the time. So you won't find this hard. But you're just reinforcing, strengthening up those muscles a bit more. And this one, I do want a normal plank or a high plank, whichever you're going to call it. That's quite important that we do that one just now. Because you probably guessed it, we're going to do a low or an elbow one a bit later. Here we are, nearly time up. There we go. Great. So, 20 seconds rest for our next exercise, which is going to be lying on your back again. And we're going to do some heel touches. So, back slightly raised off the floor, left to right. Okay. And 40 seconds of these. So, slightly off the floor, left, right, left, right. Keep that going. And you have to be slightly off the floor. If you're lying flat on the floor, you're really going a long way and you're going to damage your carpet quite considerably. So back slightly off, then one side, then the other. It's a good abs exercise, this one. There we go. See, time flies when you're having fun. But this is meant to be hard. As I say, it's an ab session, so we're mostly focusing on abdominal muscles. So, next one we're going to do is going to be lifting your legs, left and right legs. So, lying on your back, slightly off the floor, and then you're going to do this. Quite hard again. 40 seconds of that. So, here we go. On your back, slightly raised back, and left and right legs. You can do this for 40 seconds. This not only works on your abdominal muscles, it's going to work on your thighs as well. So, good exercise to do. You can do both if you want, but I prefer you just to do one at a time. Just now. It's hard, isn't it? Feel it. It's finding it too hard, actually. Goodness gracious me. Gosh. Thank goodness that time's up. Right. Give the back a rest. We've done 2 on the back, so back on the front again. And yep, you've guessed it. This one's going to be a low plank or an elbow plank. Once again, it's going to give your back a rest, but also we're working still on core, working the abdominal muscles. It's going to help. So, here we go. Another 40 seconds of these. Low plank or elbow plank, whatever you want to call it. And just hold it there for the 40 seconds. Likewise, exercise you do all the time, one you should find fairly easy, I'd think. And as I said, it'll give your back a bit of a rest. Next one of my favourite abs exercises is going to be snakes or full leg lifts. We're not going to go for little leg lifts, we're going to do the whole thing. That's our time. Great. So, just in case you can't remember, although I'm sure you can if you've been paying attention, this one on your back, and your legs are going to go all the way up and then all the way back down again. There is one that just lifts your legs up a little bit, but I want them all the way up for this exercise, okay? So, here we go, 40 seconds. All the way up and back down again. All the way up and back down again. I need to move. There's a toys under my feet. There's a surprise. All the way up and back down again. Shuffle again. All the way up and back down again. we go. 40 seconds, well done. Sorry for clattering the toys throughout. As you can see, the exercise was making me go that way a bit, so if you have an exercise mat, or if you're on a hard floor, it's probably worth getting an exercise mat. So, if you're pleased, nowhere nearly there. Let's do 2 more abs exercises. So the next one, you're going to be on your back, feet in the air, and you're going to just touch your feet like that. Okay, 40 seconds of those. I think that's our break up, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Feet in the air, and just reach up, touch your feet. Just a little small movement. You'll feel it pulling really quite tight. To be honest, we're at the end of the exercise session, but I'm probably finding these the hardest today. Gosh, how long have we got left? 5 seconds. Keep these up. Oh, I was cheating at the end, wasn't I? I think I was bringing my feet to my hands. Okay. Back onto the front again. 10 more seconds of rest. No big break today because, you know, it's been a shorter session. But we'll finish, our finisher will be up, down, plank. So as I say, we've varied both sides, just so you're not spending too much time on your back. So here we go. That's our break up, and you all know the up, down, plank, so I won't show you that one. So high plank, down, up, and we're going to do a minute of these, so pace yourself. If you're going them too fast, you're going to find you're exhausted after about 30 seconds. It's a lot, a minute of these. You should be getting out of breath and you should be sweating. As much as it's a strength exercise and not so much a cardio one, your muscles are really working out quite hard. So you should be getting tired. And I'm not cheating, my feet aren't pressing on there. I'll shuffle forward just to prove it. So normally we'd be stopping now, but we're going to keep going because this is our finisher. Up again, down again. Up again, down again. Up again, down again. Great work. 5 seconds. Come on, push it towards the end. Well done. Oh, that was pretty hard, wasn't it? Great work. So, do make sure, because your abdominal muscles are going to be quite tight now, that you are properly stretching them out, that you do have a warm down. Otherwise you're going to really feel it tomorrow if you don't. So you can do the same exercises again. You could lie on your front and just raise yourself up, just to make sure you're pulling them out a bit. Back down, raise yourself up, and then the same with the other one, lying on your back. Get your feet up in the air. You can hold your legs if you want, because it is a warm down now. Don't be using these muscles too much. And that'll help. Crunch a bit. It'll just help stretch the others out as well. So, that's us. Well done everyone. Really hard on the abs today, so hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it a little bit hard. And next session will be a bit more cardio, so get prepared for that. See you soon.